Hello there friends, Steve here. I'm out for a little walk in the forest. You know, some of you have said how nice it was to see more of the forest videos. And I must admit, I often just miss the sunlight these days. And the sun's setting now, so I'll make it short. I was thinking about why I started making videos in the forest anyway. And going back a while, in the 2000s, I think 1996, I first registered a business in Germany, my own business, multimedia and forestry work, landscape gardening, tree surgery, so two branches of a business if you like. So music was included in multimedia. I kind of had my own little record label, and I decided to outsource my skills of web design and media design, plus the ability to translate websites from German to English. And I enjoyed what I did, even though it wasn't the thing I was spirited to do, which is music. I still felt like it made my life work. I could make good money. I even had time to make music. And everything I did, slowly, bit by bit, was more and more on the internet. You know, no longer go down to a printing company. You'd send them the data. You no longer collect the stuff. You just all be posted. So after a while, I was running my entire business from my home, in my underpants, so to speak. I didn't need to get dressed to run my business, which was making really good money. But I was lonely, and I started interacting more and more with people who were really out for the money, out for their own business. No disrespect, but you know, loneliness. I actually stopped my business and decided to just change my life's direction. I learned a few things, looked into law, looked into life, like many of you. I started thinking, I need to go back to nature. I need to get back to myself. I've come so far from myself in this pursuit of commercial success, which seems to be natural success in such a society. You know, such a pursuit of that. I gave that up. I thought, that's not what makes me happy. I went out in the woods and I thought to myself, as a media designer, you're somebody who's an expert at editing videos and performing, and also as a musician and everything. I thought, okay, I'll make videos and put them onto YouTube. And I thought that's going to be the easiest way for me to take part. No edits, no special effects, no background music, no intro lighting, no makeup, no script. And I'll go out the house feeling maybe even a little bit stressed about life, and think about that, what's empowering me, and then share that with you. You know, because empowering myself doesn't mean just keeping it all to myself, but it means empowering others around me who were like, especially those who were like me. I was having a little conversation with a friend, and he was like saying he's no desire really to make videos or be on the internet, have any internet presence in that way. And I stopped and thought, is that an implication that I do have a desire? If so, what is desire in every man's eyes? Because a whim, I want an ice cream, I want a new bicycle, or it could be a necessity, but it could be just a desire, a whim, a want. Now, I don't want to make videos really. Anybody who makes videos knows that the actual video making process is not the easiest. But the reward comes when it actually it goes out into the world and other people can relate to it. That's such a wonderful thing. And the ability to be able to just talk into the camera to you like a human, rather than to talk to you like an audience or a punter or consumer, just to talk to you, forgetting that this medium is considered always to be a commercial realm, you know. Just simply like a one-way telephone or something, a one-way video phone, just talking to you, hoping that you can understand what I'm expressing. So I walk through the woods and I try things, like I took off my shoes. Quite some years ago, I just started walking barefoot as much as I could. Through the forests, over gravel, everywhere, in the city, on the train, in the plane, in restaurants, everywhere, just being barefoot, seeing what that reaction had. And if it was bad, if I'd have cut my feet all the time, or if I'd have got really bad skin, or it had hurt me, then I would not recommend it to you. You know, it's something I would say, choose better shoes and things. But there, through self-discovery, amazingly enough, I found that not only are my feet much healthier, but my back, my hips, my neck, my whole spine is feeling much better. You know, I'm tall and I used to get a lot of back troubles, and amazingly enough, you know, I don't get knee troubles or back troubles or anything, because when you're walking barefoot, you're walking differently. So things like that, you know, I can only recommend. And there's and a lot of the things that I've learned about bushcrafting or survival, mountaineering, climbing and caving, surviving in snow. These are the things, a lot of these things I learnt in my childhood from my father and from my mother, and there's a lot of things that I remember from my childhood that are just inherent to me. We, you know, as a family, we used to make a lot of things. We'd make our little survival tins just in case we were stuck out, you know, where you'd got matches and food or first aid kits and things that we made. And you know, it was a little bit, it was good. It was, we used to, like, you know, my parents sewed a lot of things. They used to make a lot of things themselves, like rucksacks and sleeping bags. Actually, we just sewed them up, made them, and they worked brilliantly. And so these days, I remember, like, back then making the things, and I think, well, obviously it's possible, and I know how to do it because I did it when I was a kid. It's just that these types of things, after going into business and trying to play in the commercial world, these things just become more and more distant. So as I came back out into nature, a lot of these inherent things that I'd learnt in my childhood were just there, taken for granted. I knew how to make fire, I knew how to abseil from, you know, a vine or whatever survival skills they are. And yeah, anyway, before the sun totally sets, I'd like to share those skills. I'd like to pull them out of myself and share those different skills. So I hope to be presenting a few things on this channel to do with survival and nature. So yeah, do I have a desire to make videos? You know, I have a desire to meet people. And those people are quite special people. You are quite special people, and you know it. And finding you isn't easy. I'm glad you found me, this channel, and hope we can connect and help others who are not being found to be found. Yeah. It's getting dark. Thanks a lot for thanks a lot for being here. Cheerio. See you later.